Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Uh, Welcome to chapter 8. Oh no, welcome to chapter 7. Chapter 8 is the last batch, but this batch has a new syllabus, which we call this as chapter 7 instead. So, chapter 7 is probability. Okay, 7.1 is probability, 7.2 is also probability, but you will learn more to permutations and combinations. But in this live video, we will learn the 7.1 first, which is the probability. Let's have a look at these 5 learning goals. So the first learning goal here is to define the concept of experiments, outcomes, events, sample spaces, and random selections. Can you see? Okay. And then the second objective is to state the basic law of probabilities. Okay, the basic laws of probability is your prior knowledge, where you have learned from the SPM level. And then you can also, the next goal is to find the probability of an event, for example, PA or PB. And then the next goal is to find the probabilities of intersection and union of two events. I think you have seen this intersection and the union sign. And then the last goal is to find the conditional probability and independent events. Okay, but in this today's lesson, it is just about this 4 objective. Hopefully, we can go to that point. All right, so let's have a look at this basic law of probability. Okay, basically there is an S here. Basic laws of probabilities, where this 3 law you have learned it in your school. Okay, and we will use this again and again. Okay, but before we go too deep into all of this formula, I think it is better if we understand what is probability, isn't it? So what is probability? So let's have a look at this website. This is a very good website to check on, mathsisfun.com. So probability is how likely something is to happen, how likely something is to happen. Maksudnya, it is not about getting the right answer, no, because we don't know even the right answer. You look at these sentences. Many events cannot be predicted with total certainty. Kita tidak tahu. Yeah, good morning, my students, Aisha, Yaya. Good morning, all of you who is watching now. Thank you for listening. Let's focus at this chapter, probability. Okay, so let's learn at this. What is probability about? Okay, so as we know, we cannot find any answers with a total certainty, right? That's why the best we can say is that how likely they are to happen, how likely they are to happen, and so we call it probability, keberangkalian in Malay. Okay, using the idea of probability to get almost right answer, but might not be the answer. Okay, because we are not we are just a human, isn't it? We are not God who knows everything, right? Okay, therefore let's have a look at this example. Probability, for example, the easier example is to toss a coin. So when a coin is tossed, if you have a coin, we call it a shilling lah in Malaysia, and then if we tossed it, we can either get a head or a tail, isn't it? If you get a head, it means the probability of getting a head is a half, isn't it? The probability of getting the coin landing a head bermaksud yang kepala, a head of the shilling lah, okay, is half, 50% chances of getting a head. And of course, another 50% of chances to get a tail. Therefore, we call it a half or 50% chances. Okay. Good morning, Lang, and all of the rest of the students. Welcome to the chapter 7. Okay, so now we have here another example that I can show you. Probability is throwing dice. So please remember, dice bermaksud dua dadu. D-I-C-E. Okay, ni English sedikit ya. Dice means two dadu. Dua dadu bermaksud D-I-C-E. When we want to say satu saja dadu, kita panggil dia a single die. D-I-E. Okay. Okay, I hope you understand this. A die meaning satu dadu, two dice mean dua dadu. Okay, when a single die is thrown, there are 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. I think tak habis. When a single die is thrown, there are 6 possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sebab satu dadu mempunyai 6 permukaan. So, bila you baling satu dadu, of course you tak tahu you dapat nombor apa. That's why, as I said, we are not God to know what the dadu is going to give us. We do not know the outcome is. Therefore, we only can see the probability because we are human. Therefore, when we baling, kita dapat probability of getting, for example, 2 ataupun 6 lagi, 6. Nombor 6 pada dadu itu is 1 chances out of 6 chances. Out of 6 permukaan, kita dapat 1 permukaan saja. That's why we call the probability of getting any one of them is 1 over 6. 1 over 6 chances. Because we are not God, as I said. And that's why we can only to find the probability. Okay? And so, I think these 2 example is the easier of talking about probability. How many percent of chances on getting these things? Okay, so let's move on to the notes back. Okay, so example 1 here is to show you the experiment. Like I say, rolling a die. A die meaning satu dadu. 2 dice meaning dua dadu. Okay, 2 dice. You can see here example 2 that. Example 2 that we call this 2 dice are tossed. Means dua dadu. So dua dadu probability dia lain. Satu dadu probability dia lain. According to the question, up to them want to ask you guys. As long as you understand, rolling a die, satu dadu akan bagi kita 6 outcomes. Okay, sebab kita sama ada akan dapat permukaan yang 1 ataupun permukaan yang 2 nombornya, ataupun 3 nombornya, ataupun 4, ataupun 5, ataupun 6. So we do not know, as long as we know that the probability of getting any of this number is 1 over 6 chances. Okay, tapi let's say lah the event meaning the question lah, the problem asking from you guys. For example, soalan ni tanya, find the probability of the event that getting the odd number. The odd number is just 1, 3, and 5. Therefore, the probability of getting the odd number is 3 out of 6. And it gives you 0.5% chances as well. Okay, so next one, toss 2 coins. Kali ni dia cakap tentang 2 coins, not 1 coin. So, but dalam mathematics, you kena sangat-sangat meticulous. You must be very focused and focus at what the question want from you. This is talking about 2 coins. So 2 coins meaning the outcomes is either head or tail. You baling 2 kali coin tersebut. Of course, you akan dapat basically kita pakai tree diagram. So tree diagram, you're also familiar with it in school during your school days. Tree diagram is where you can know the first toss is getting this is like the first toss. Second toss, you either get head or tail. Okay, head or tail. So that's why the outcomes is HH. The outcome here is the head tail or tail head or tail tail. So these are 4 outcomes by using the tree diagrams. Okay, and let's say the question is asking from you, find the event that getting a head and a tail. Therefore, there are 2 outcomes, a head or a tail. Sama ada you dapat head dulu baru tail, ataupun you dapat tail dulu barulah head. So these are the probabilities that it is going to happen if we toss 2 coins. Okay, so let's say you are taking a driving test. You either pass or fail. So therefore, there are 2 outcomes lah. Sama ada you pass ataupun you fail. Okay, probability. You do not know what's going to happen, but we can predict what will happen. If you work hard, you might pass. If you don't work hard, you might fail. That's called probability. And so, find the event that getting the pass. So, you boleh letkan dia menjadi pass. Give a name to it. So, dalam mathematics, kita selalu let something, give a name of A, of event B, of event C, of event D, bagi nama. So now, example 2 here, let's begin the reality of probability. So here goes the list, example 2. List a sample space when 2 dice are tossed. Toss bermaksud dibaling lah, 2 die. Okay, 2 dice bermaksud 2 dadu. Okay. Okay, and then list the sample space, you know that, list the sample space. Tapi saya listkan sample space dalam bentuk table. Okay, so here is my method 1, table, contingency table. This is just a table, method 1. Method 2 is just by using a tree diagram. But tree diagram is quite space consuming. So I don't have a lot of space there, but let me show you how do I list my sample space of 2 dice are being tossed. Let's say this is die 1. So die 1, dadu yang pertama, okay? Dadu yang pertama kita ada nombor 1. Of course lah, permukaan dia 1 sampailah permukaan yang 6, you know. And then die yang kedua, of course, we have dice permukaan 1 juga sampailah permukaan yang ke-6. So kita buatkan dalam table supaya kita boleh senang listkan apa yang akan terjadi. Apa yang akan terjadi bermaksud the total outcomes that will happen if we throw 2 dice. Okay, so let's say lah kita throw the 2 dice. Okay, so tiba-tiba kita dapat, oh wow, this is so nice. Both of the 2 dice give you 1-1. Okay, nombor 1. Okay, that 2 die, I'm so sorry I don't have a die to show you. Okay, let's say we throw it, you just imagine we throw it and then it give you nombor 1-1. Okay, 2 dadu itu menunjukkan nombor 1-1. Sometimes dia boleh jadi 2-2 ataupun 3-3 ataupun 4-4 ataupun 5-5 ataupun 6-6. Okay, so these are the probabilities that going to happen. But the thing is, bukan sentiasa nombor-nombor ini terjadi. Bukan setiap kali you baling, you akan dapat nombor ini saja, isn't it? It's not going to be just like that. It has a lot of ways to happen. I mean, the probability to happen. Because as I said, we do not know what's going to give you when you throw the die. Okay, when you throw the 2 dice, it can give you also 1-2, 1-3 or 1-4. So kita sekarang ni mencari kesemua probability yang akan terjadi, yang akan happen. Okay, that will happen to us because we do not know it, but we can at least give any outcome. We list down all of these outcomes that will happen to us. Okay, so when you throw a die, 2 dice, meaning it can be any outcome here, or either this one 4-2, or either 6-6, you know, 6-6, ataupun 6-1, you know, any of the probability that it will give you, it will happen, right? So basically, 6 kali 6, 6 times 6 will give you 36. Therefore, these are the 36 outcomes. These are the 36 outcomes that will happen when you throw 2 dice. Can you understand, everybody? If you can understand the probability, please say yes over there in the comment there. Okay? Okay. So, right. So please, in your notes there, make this table as the method 1. Okay? And then let's move on to the method 2. Method 2 is just a tree diagram. A tree diagram means we have to have what happening at the first part. The first part is happening where you toss the first die. First toss, okay? The first toss here, you baling, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Either either one of it lah, of course, one of it. But dalam setiap satu nombor ini akan terjadinya, okay, the next toss, when you toss the next one, okay, when you toss the next one, you akan, the first toss, this number one, give you another, the second trial, the second toss, it will either give you 1 1 ataupun 1 2, ataupun 1 3, as the same thing, 1 1 or 1 2 or 1 3 or 1 4 and etc. So setiap nombor-nombor ni sebenarnya akan ada macam kipas ni lah. Okay, I want you to know that every number in the first toss there got it's another toss. Okay, every first toss got another toss. Okay, balingan yang pertama ni of course lah akan berkait dengan balingan yang kedua sebab nak mencari apa outcome yang terjadi. Okay, and in fact when you calculate it, you kira 1 demi 1 setiap ni, you akan dapat 36 outcomes as well. 36 outcomes as well. This is just by using a technique of tree diagram. So tree diagram is susah sikit lah nak menulis itu. So I suggest kalau pasal dice, if it's about this 2 dice, it means that you use table, it's easier for you to write down list of the outcomes that is going to happen in the real world, okay? So basically kadang-kadang senang pakai table, kadang-kadang senang pakai tree diagram. Another method is by using method 3 is by using Venn diagram. But Venn diagram is not that suitable to describe to you the 2 dice thingy. Okay, tak sesuai. Jadi saya tak tunjuk. Okay, so it's just good for you all to know that to get the outcomes is to use the table or to use the tree diagram or to use the Venn diagram. These are the 3 things in probability that is so famous to use it. Okay, so now let's go to the example. Okay, question A, after you list down the sample spaces, find the total number of outcomes. So the total number of outcomes is this one, 36 outcomes. We already know it, so I just write it down here. But please know the symbol untuk the total number of outcome is S, because S is sample space. Okay, please take note about that. S meaning the sample space. Therefore, you should write it down. Therefore, please know that n meaning the total number of the sample space, which is 36. Okay, B, the number of outcomes getting the sum of 2 numbers is 6. How is this? So let A, okay, sentiasalah practice pakai assumption, give a name to your event. So you mulakan daripada inilah, let A, give a name to this question. Let A equals to the event that getting the sum of the 2 numbers is 6. So you got to write it down there. Let A is equals to the event that getting the sum of 2 numbers is 6. Okay, so this is the beginning of the probability. Okay, so now I put A equals to the curly bracket of, okay, you mula daripada 1 tambah 5 akan bagi you 6, isn't it? And then you mula dengan 2 tambah ataupun 5 tambah 1 akan bagi you 6 juga. Now you try number 2 pula. 2 plus with 4 will give you 6, or 4 plus 2 will give you 6, isn't it? And I think the last one is 3 plus 3 will give you 6. And then I think there is no more. You can tutup curly bracket ini. I think this is the only numbers from the sample spaces yang tadi where you total them together, both of these you total them, this will give you summation of 6. Okay, so ini saja dalam sample space ini, dalam sample space yang besar ini, dalam banyak-banyak 36 outcomes ni, these are the only numbers when you add them together will give you 6. Therefore, how many of them? How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, you can write down here the number of the event A. Maybe I use like this. So the number of the event A is what? The answer is 5 out of the number. Oh, no. Only 5 first. Only 5. Kita belum lagi cari probability. Kita dalam keadaan mencari the number of event dahulu. Because they are asking here the number of outcomes. Soalan ni tanya tentang the number of outcomes. So, kita belum lagi cari probability. Kita baru lagi dalam keadaan mencari the number of outcomes. Therefore, kita pakai N dulu. Okay. And then question C. Find the number of outcomes getting the sum of two numbers is multiple of 5. So now you namakan dulu event U, which is let B. Let B becoming the event that getting the sum of two numbers is a multiple of 5. Okay, a multiple of 5. Kita listkan dulu. Apakah itu maksud multiple of 5? Multiple of 5 bermaksud sifir 5 lah. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Tetapi bila dalam sample space kita yang tadi tu, I don't think we have this 15 and 20, you know. Bila you tambahkan, okay, contohlah kita tambahkan ya. Okay, 1 tambah 4 akan dapat 5. 1 tambah 4 dapat 5. Yes, 1 tambah 4 memang dapat 5. So, 1 tambah 4 dapatlah 5. Maksudnya, 5 ini adalah multiple of 5. Okay, kita continue lagi. Apa lagi nombornya? 2 tambah 3. Ataupun, I think it's easier if you write down macam ni pula lah. 4, 1. Okay, 4, 1. 4, 1 is 4 plus 1 is also going to give you 5, isn't it? So 5 is a multiple of 5. Okay, continue 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 is also going to give you 5, as well as 3 plus 2 going to give you 5 as well. And then what number else? What number? 4. No, 4. 4 plus 6 give you multiple of 10. Multiple of 10. No, 4 plus 6 adalah 10. 10 is a multiple of 5. That's what I mean. Okay. And then we have 6 plus 4 as well. 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay. 6 plus 4 is 10. Therefore, 10 is as well the multiple of 5. Now, what else? What else do we have here? Do we have more? Let's say lah, kalau saya nak letak 6 plus 5 is 11. So, does 11 multiple of 5? You tanya diri you sendiri. You jawab saya dekat komen tersebut. Adakah nombor 11 ini, 6 tambah 5, 11, multiple of 5? No, right? And so, you reject it. You reject, you jangan tulis. Therefore, that is the end of story. Tutupkan dengan curly bracket here. And so the number of event B, therefore you put a conclusion, the number of event B is just, how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got another one. What did I miss out? What did I miss out? You tell me. What did I miss out? The answer is 7, not 6. Can any one of you tell me that? Let's make this interactive. I will wait for your comment there. You tell me now. What did I miss out? The multiple of 5. The multiple of 5 is you get 5 or 10, but you will never get 15 lah. You takkan dapat 15, 20 sebab dalam nombor kita hanyalah takkan dapat 15, takkan dapat 20. You understand? Sebab kita tak ada nombor 8 tambah 7, 15. No. Kita tak ada nombor 8 dalam sample space kita. Yes, thank you Nicole, Faris. Bukan 55 ya, but 55. Exactly. 5,5 gonna give you. Thank you very much. That's very good. So 5 is 10. That is what I missed, which is 10 is also the multiple of 5. Very good. So the answer is 7 then. Well done. You are focused then. Okay, example 3. Now we are getting to the probability. So soalan ni tanya tentang probability pula. Maka kita pun menjawablah soalan probability. All I want you to know that probability of an event A is got a formula there. Dekat basic law of probability here. Okay, the basic laws of probability is where the probability of that event, let's say event A, is equal to the number of the number of the event A divided by the number of sample space. You know this already. So now let's begin. Kita menjawab soalan yang tadi. Find the probability of the sum of the two numbers. Sum of the two numbers is multiple of 5, Okay. So just now we got 7, isn't it? This is the summation that will give you multiple of 5. Tambah, you akan dapat nombor 5 dan nombor 10, iaitu the multiple of 5. So the B is, the number of event B is just 7. So you put here 7 divided with 36 sebab the total sample space is 36 while the number of event is 7. Therefore, that's the answer. This is the probability of getting the sum of the two numbers that has the multiple of 5. Continue. Kita sudah pun menjawab soalan yang pertama. Soalan yang kedua, find the probability. Soalan yang kedua adalah find the probability of the sum of two numbers are prime numbers. So prime numbers is where you got to list it down first. Prime numbers adalah nombor 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and so on. You should know this already. And then dia nak cari again the summation, the sum of the two numbers. So nak kita kena tambahkan dua nombor itu. So bila kita tambahkan, adakah kita dapat nombor 2 ataupun nombor 3 ataupun nombor 5, nombor 7, nombor 11, So this is our job right now. First thing first is write this thing down. Okay, let's see. Namakan your probability. I want in your tutorial nanti, please write it down there. Let C, let D, let E, whatever. Give a name to them. Event that getting the sum of the two numbers are prime numbers. Okay, so now we got to try this one by one. So 1 plus 1 give you 2. So 2 is a prime number, isn't it? So 1 and 1 is correct. And so continue. 1 and 2 give you 3. And so 3 is a prime number. 1 and 4. 1 and 3 is 4. Let's say kalau you nak try 1 and 3. 1 and 3 is 4. But 4 is not a prime number. 4 is not a prime number. Therefore, you don't put 3 there. And then you try again. 1, 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 is a prime number. Right? So continue. 1, 5. No, 1, 5 is not, because we got 6. 6 is not a prime number. Therefore, 1, 6 is give you 1 plus 6, 7. 7 is a prime number. You see, you try sendiri, you cuba sendiri. Okay, you are faster than me. Okay, now continue. 2. 2, 1 is 3. Yep. 2, 3 is 5. 2, 4 is 6. No. 2, 5 is 7. Yep. And then 2, 6 is 8. No. 3, 1, no. 3, 2 is 5. Yes. 3, 3, no. 3, 4, yes. 3, 5, no. 3, 6, no. Kenapa 3, 6, no? Because 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 is an odd number, but it is not a prime number. Sebab dia boleh dibagikan dengan 3 ataupun dengan dirinya sendiri. So this is not a prime number. So reject. And so 3 is enough there. We gotta move on with 4. So 4 plus 1 is 5, 4 plus 2, no, 4 plus 3, 7. And then we got here 5, 2, 5, 3, no, 5, 3, no, 5, 6. 6 and 1, and then 6 and 5 give you 11. 11 is a prime number. Yeah. And so, how many of them? We got 10 here, no, 15 here. Therefore, the probability of happening, the probability of event C, sebab tu kita kena letak nama dia. Kalau tak, susah payah kita nak tulis panjang-panjang, ayat yang panjang di dalam ini. So, we do not want to write down ayat yang panjang di dalam probability ini. That's why we put here PC is equals to the number of events C divided with the number of the sample space, which is 36. The total sample space is 36, and the number that happening from the event C is 15. Therefore, 15 over 36 is the answer of the probability of event C. There we go, we're done there. We are going to go to the next example. Example 5. Example 5 is more to real life. Actually, probability semua real life situations. But have a look at this example 5. Read the question. A bag contains 20 pebbles. 7 of them, which are yellow, and the rest are red. Okay. So now kita keluarkan maklumat. Step pertama, keluarkan maklumat. Extract information. So what info do we have here? Information is that a bag contains 20 pebbles. Therefore, we know this is the total pebbles, okay? And then 7 of them, they say 7 of them are yellow. And that's why I put that the number of yellow here is 7. Therefore, the rest of them is red. I do not know the numbers. I think I can guess, but I don't want to write it down. Saya tak nak tulis. Saya bacakan terus. A pebble is selected at random from the bag. Randomly pick from the bag. What is the probability that a yellow pebble will be selected? Okay, so what is it? So first thing first is we want to give it a name. Okay, give it a name first, guys. Let dulu. So let y. Why? Okay, event that, sentiasa mulakan dengan perkataan ini. Event that a yellow, right? Getting a yellow. Event that getting, you can use this word. Getting a yellow pebbles. Getting a yellow pebble. One yellow pebble. So the answer is very obvious already. The answer is probability of event y. The number of y, meaning the number of the yellow, the number of pebbles that yellow, divided by the number of total sample space, which is 7. 7 out of 20 chances. 7 out of 20 chances. Yes, this is the word. 7 out of 20 pebbles, 20 chances. This is the 7 out of 20 chances that you will get. So 7 out of 20 is the probability that you will get 1 yellow pebbles. So the chances is very low, but this is the only way. This is a starter to learn probability. We know the chances. We not know the exact answers, the exact certainty, but we do know the chances. Okay, right, go on. What is the probability of getting non-odd numbers? Oh, this is so interesting. Dipanggil sini non-odd numbers, but we do know odd numbers of a die. In fact, a die, okay, let's write down the sample space. A die has a permukaan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we also know the odd numbers, it is just 1, 3, and 5, right? So you keluarkan maklumat dulu as your first step, and then you give it a name. Okay, give it a name. Let A event that. You can give any name actually, but I like this one. Let A is equals to the event that getting odd numbers. Yes, this is the word. Getting odd numbers. Saya bukan nak cari non-odd. I want to find the odd first. Getting odd numbers. So the event that getting the odd numbers is probability of event A. Okay, of course, I really love to write down this formula again and again so that I want all of my students being very, very particular of this formula. And we want to know what's happening at that event first. So that event getting the odd numbers is 3 out of how many? Out of 6. Therefore, the chances of getting the odd is 50% chances. You know? Okay. But the soalan dia bukan tanya tentang odd, you know. Saya mulakan dengan odd. Therefore, I know one thing. I'm not letting it, but I think all of you know this one. A prime. So therefore, the A prime, so I think I want to put it down so lah. Since we know that A is getting the odd numbers, therefore the A prime is the opposite. A prime is the event that not getting. Prime meaning the opposite, not getting. Okay, this is the word, not getting odd numbers. Okay, not getting, this is the word, not getting odd numbers is the A prime. Therefore, we have a formula, you know. Kita tak payah buat susah payah formula yang panjang ini. No, ni tak adalah panjang. I mean, kita tak perlu lagi buat yang begini. Kita ada lagi satu formula yang sangat menarik, which is the probability of A prime is actually 1 minus the probability of event A. This is a formula where you have seen before in your school. Okay, this is A prime. Okay, A prime is the complement event. We call this complement event. This is the basic law of probability, one of the basic laws. Okay, so we have learned this, and so we just put here 1 minus 1 over half then, because we already found the probability of A from here, above here. And so 1 minus half is still 0.5% of chances. That's it. This is what you call as complement events, the A prime, okay? Yay, we done that. We are going to continue with the next part. What is the probability that 2 will not appear when a die is tossed? 2 is not appear, a die, yeah? I think you got to focus about this. A die means satu dadu. Satu sahaja dadu. So dia kata 2 will not happen, will not appear. What is the probability that the 2 will not appear? So I will begin with the one that will appear. Okay, I let it as the event B. When I put this as event B, I call it event B, then this is will appear, yeah. So will appear meaning how many of it? 2 is 1% chance, not 1%, 1 out of 6 chances. 1 out of 6 chances that number 2 will appear when I throw a die. Okay. 2 ni, permukaan 2 pada dadu itu adalah 1 daripada 6 chances to get the number 2 when I throw the die, right? So let's say I want to find the not appear one, okay? So you baling-baling, you tak dapat nombor 2. How many chances? So you tolakkan je lah. By using this complement event, PB prime equals to 1 minus PB is equals to 1%, 100 chances minus with 1 over 6. Well, this one is actually representing 1%, you know that. Okay, so 1 minus 1 over 6 is 5 over 6. Kenapa 5 over 6? It's because the number 1 or the number 3, the number 4 or the number 5 or the number 6. These 5 numbers will appear other than number 2. That's why this is 5 over 6. Okay, I think this is so easy. As the beginning of probability is so easy, isn't it? And it's so fun to learn because it's real life. I just want you to know that the way you write down your answer, please, by using the step 1 here and then the step 2 there. Finding the final answer like that. Kadang-kadang boleh juga ada student saya, boleh tak tanya, madam boleh tak tanya terus kita buat the event that getting number 2 will not appear at all. So you terus dapat jawapan. Yeah, not bad as well. But this is the first lecture, I need to show you what is the complement event. Okay. Okay, now let's continue to the union and intersection. So we are now already at the fourth goal, you know that? Sangat cepat kan? Kita sudah pun belajar the basic law of probability. Kita sudah pun belajar how to find the probability of an event just now. So we are now at the fourth goal lah. Already at the fourth goal to find the intersect and the union, you know. So let's begin. Let's read the question. Two events A and B. I think this should be big letter B. Tukarkan. So sorry that. Two events A and B, big letters, are such that PA is equals to 0.4. Okay, 0.4. This is the probability given to you all. So this is more about mathematical calculations. And probability of event B is 0.7. And then probability of event A union with B is 0.9. Find the complement event PA prime. So PA prime is this one. Sorry, guys. There is no prime at the back here. So PA prime is just 1 minus probability of the event A. That's why I put here 1 minus 0.4 because this is talking about event A sahaja, yeah? So you look at the event A only. So 1 minus 0.4 is just 0.6. But please make sure you write down this. This is marks. Okay? Jangan terus bagi jawapan. Buatlah langkah kerja kamu in mathematics to get full answer, full marks. Okay, next one. We are going to solve the probability of the not union. This is intersect with the B event. So please bear in mind, this is intersect. Let's recall balik your prior knowledge. This is intersect and this is union. Okay, intersect bermaksud bertembung ya, bertembung, dan union bermaksud combine, bergabung. Boleh tak saya tulis macam ni? Is it right? Okay, tak apalah. Okay, now we are trying to find the intersection between the vector A and event A and event B. And so we are to use this formula. This formula is also one of the basic laws of probability. Okay, as I show you in this note, there are only three of them is the basic law of law of probability. So this is formula where you have seen before and you got to memorize it. And so after you memorize them, you write it down nicely. This is probability of A union B equals to probability of A plus probability of B minus with probability of A intersect B. Hafal. And so what do we have from this question? We have 0.9 for the union part. And then we also have probability of A, 0.4. Sub in the value. We also have probability of the event B, which is 0.7, but we do not have the probability of A intersect B. We do not have it. So it's okay. That is our purpose. We want to find the intersect between the A and B. And so what's happening? 0.4 plus 0.7 minus 0.9, it will give you 0.11 minus 0.9, it will give you 0.2. That's it. That's your answer. Now, next one, we want to find the probability of A prime. You know that? A prime. This one got A prime intersect with B. So this one is interesting. I think you might feel this is challenging. I put it hard there. But it's not that hard. When you draw, it's not that hard. When you draw, no more hard if you draw Venn diagram. So always practice this. Setiap kali nampak soalan yang begini, use the Venn diagram. So Venn diagram will literally help you guys. Oh, I forgot to delete this thing first. Let me delete this because I want to explain this. Okay. So now Venn diagram kita mempunyai dua bulatan dalam ni. So dua bulatan ni adalah event A. Oh god. Sekejap ya. Dua bulatan ni adalah event A. And then this is event B. Draw the Venn diagram first. And they are intersect to each other, yeah? Because the intersection between the A and B got value. That's why dia intersect. Dia bukan asing. Dia bergabung. Dia tergabung. And so we want to find the intersection between the A prime and the B. So now kita nak belajar tentang lorate. How do we lorate these things? Okay. So let's say lah, this is my event B, right? This is my B, right? This is B. Okay, this is bulatan B. So this is bulatan B. Bulatan B adalah di sini. Therefore, what should I lorate? I should lorate yang di dalam bulatan B ini, isn't it? So this is my lorate. This is my shaded region for the B part. Then I ask you, where is my lorate kan? Where is my shaded region for A prime? So we have here bulatan untuk A. Where is the A prime then? The A prime is outside of the circle then, isn't it? So this is my A prime. My A prime is outside of the circle. If A, it will be inside. But A prime, oh, hang on. But the A prime would be outside of the circle. I think you understand that already, right? So now kita nak cari pertembungan di antara shaded region tersebut. Pertembungan di antara kedua-dua shaded region tersebut. So let me show you the first shaded region here. The first shaded region here is the B lah. I think I want to begin with the easier part. First, you boleh start dengan A prime. Tak salah pun. Saya saja je mula dengan B. Okay, now I want to show you my A prime pula. So A prime saya di sini. So let me slow down. So A prime saya di sini. I'm just going to be very, very slow in shading it, so that I want you to know that this is the position. This is how I shade the region, slow and steady, because I want to make sure you know that this is the place where A prime itu berada. Too close, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to show you a very steady motion here. So A prime you dah faham, B pun you dah faham. Jadi di manakah intersection tersebut? Intersection tersebut adalah di dalam ini. Yang saya tengah cuba nak colorkan tu. Okay? Di dalam ni. Okay? So this is the pertembungan di antara A prime dan juga B. You understand? So this is the only position. Should I use green? Can you see? So this is the only intersection region. Macam bentuk bulan sepenuh, bulan separa penuh. This is the only region that they are intersect. Okay, remember this word is intersect, yang bertembung. Therefore, from this Venn diagram, you tak perlu hafal formula. You terus dah nampak bahawa formula terhasil daripada you sendiri yang create itu, bahawa probability of the event B bermaksud yang satu bulatan. Okay, this B, probability of B is the whole circle there, the whole circle B minus with, you look magic, yeah, minus with the probability of A intersect B. Apa akan jadi? This is the magic, yeah. You create the formula by yourself, you know that. So when you use this one whole circle minus with the moon, the half moon, not even half lah, almost half moon. No. Okay, minus with apa aku cakap ni? No. I take back my words. Full moon, full moon. Okay, minus with the intersection there. Oh God, minus with this part, the intersection here, A intersect B. Okay, please know that this is an intersect here. Maybe some of you might not know that this is A intersect B. Yang di tengah-tengah ni sebenarnya adalah A intersect B. This part is called the intersection between the A and the B. Okay, bahagian ni saja yang dinamakan sebagai intersection between A and B. And so formula dia yang you create sendiri, this is magic, you know. Okay, the magic is the full moon here minus with the intersection. Okay, this one, you will get this part. This part is the questions that you want. This part is the questions that asking from you. The intersection of A prime with the B event. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is a formula where you create it. Kalau you faham, tolong bagi tahu you faham. This is a formula. This is actually a formula. A formula you can create it. You can create it yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying, everybody? Okay, kalau you faham, tolong komen di situ ya. And then formula dia adalah, and so you can just sub in the formula, the number which is 0.7 minus with 0.2 give you 0.5. Ta-da! Sebab 0.2 is coming from the previous question, you already find the intersection there. Okay? And so let's continue with the example 10 there. So example 10, is very almost familiar, almost the same. Final part from me, okay? Please pay attention. Okay, if a class with 100 students, you put that the total students is 100, whom 20 studying maths, put here the maths, and then 15 studying the chemistry, and 8 studying the maths and chemistry. 8 studying the maths and chemistry is where the intersect lah, 8 there. And so the total is 100. So we want to put that in the Venn diagram. So now the maths is 20, but the 20 is for maths only. Okay, but before you put the 20 there, you should put 8 first. Okay, 8 will plus with 12. 8 will plus with the 12, you will get 20. Because that is the maths. Okay, the ones that study maths is 20%. That's why you got to produce the 12 by your own self. Sama juga dengan yang chemistry. Chemistry adalah 15. So 8 tambah 7 akan bagi you 15. Okay, so you will get there 15. So dalam ni semua adalah berapa ni? 12 tambah 8 tambah 7 adalah 17. So 17 adalah yang tidak di situ. Okay, left 27 lah, 27. So therefore, di dalam lingkungan Venn diagram, di luar ini adalah 73 then. Because 73 is the ones that not at all studying maths and studying chemistry. So you got to produce this by yourself, okay? So the ones that, now we got to find the probability that the students study mathematics. So the ones that study mathematics is just 20 of them out of 100 of them. Therefore, the answer is 1/5. 1/5 chances students studying mathematics. And then probability of maths intersect with the chemistry. This is obviously 8 out of 100. Therefore, the answer is 2 out of 25. And then here goes the probability of mathematics union with chemistry. Okay, probability of maths union with chemistry. I think this is, you dah faham dalam ni semuanya adalah union, okay? Everything here is the union. Therefore, you actually need to find the number of happening, the number of maths union with chemistry, and then everything divided with the number of sample spaces, which is the ones that maths union with chemistry is just 12 plus 8 plus 7, everything divided with 100, gonna give you 27 out of 100. Okay, and the last one is maths union with chemistry, but this part is where what is this? Complement event. So formula dia adalah 1 minus probability of M union with still union ya. Dia masih union ya. Kita just nak cari dia, kita just perlu pakai, by using this complement event, we gotta use the exact thing, not the different thing, right? And so the answer is just 1 minus 27 over 100 that you get from here, okay, give you 73 over 100. Therefore, these are the ones that do not study maths and chemistry at all. That's why you gotta use the complement event to get your answer, which is 73 out of 100 chances that people doesn't study maths and chemistry at all. That's it. We're gonna stop here. Thank you for listening until the union and intersection part. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.